Hi, what's up? What's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Headquarters, and America's team? It's your guy, G, the number one Cowboy head fan, Hampton, with no hat and glasses on today. Listen, it comes with age sometimes. Sometimes you got to put your specs on so you can see what's happening, so you can see what's ahead of you. For whatever reason, Dallas can't seem to see what's ahead of them because here we are, still standing still. Still standing still. Yeah, we still standing still. So what's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's doing okay. Welcome to Saturday Sit Down with your guy G, the number one Cowboy fan, Hampton, coming at you live, direct, and correct with some news, not more news, but some news that maybe you can use. And here we are, man, on this day as we start our weekend. And all I hear is crickets. That's all I hear is crickets. We have, I don't know. I don't know. Still at a standstill. And I guess my question is why haven't Dak and Dallas sat down and figured out this situation? Why? And only thing I can think of, to be honest with you guys, is they are leaning so heavy on the draft. They are really leaning really heavy on the draft in order to fill these empty spots. I know some people are saying, Dak is waiting on the team or waiting on the front office. Or some are saying the front office is waiting on Dak. But I'm going to tell you this here, man. We need to get our butts in gear. It just seems that the more we wait, it just seems like this is the first season to rebuild. Can somebody tell me what we should be excited about? What should we be excited about right now? Eric Kendrick. Yeah, okay, Eric. Appreciate you. Congratulations. Welcome to the Dallas Cowboys. Um, yeah, it's just one of those. It's one of those videos today, guys. It's just one of those videos today because this is just nonsense. I mean, we know that they're not going to make major moves in the free agency. We know that because if they were, they would have made moves. But they can't make any moves. Even if they wanted to, they cannot make any moves. Thanks to Jerry Jones, the general manager, and his team of the finance department, salary cap, contracts, things like that, whoever they are. A $9.2 billion franchise acting as if we're starving. We can't make any moves. And saying that, I say this. and I said this on the What's Up Wednesday. It has been told that Dak accounts for 21% of the cap. And you want to know why Dallas haven't made any move? They can't. Bad management, bad restructures to where you have to pay players on the back end that continues on to years to come. Signing players late, restructuring contracts, and signing other players that doesn't pan out. Sign them to a 2 or 3 year contract, and you get rid of them in the first year, you get rid of them in the second year. And something that Pete said, PR Cowboy, when he was on Wins, he said, it's just like the Cowboys does not have an identity. Michael Parsons said that this team has no identity. Pete said also that he feels that the Cowboys are mimicking what New England Patriots and Kansas City is doing, getting these low draft and undrafted free agents or unrestricted free agent, low caliber free agents, and bringing them in and thinking they're going to be something special. Well, that's where we are because our budget is very, very low. We had an opportunity. Oops. We had an opportunity to get what is it, Zach Moss for $4 million. We couldn't afford him. No, we couldn't afford him. But yeah, so that's one reason that we can't make any move, because until Dak and the front office sits down and discuss an agreement or a contract, there's nothing going to happen. Now, when we talk about free agents, man, we have so many free agents, out there. I think it's about 13 of them. And I'm going to tell you where they are today. Dorrance Armstrong signed with Washington on the 14th of March. Tyler Biadasz signed with Washington March the 15th. Rico Dowdle agreed to terms with Dallas. Chuma Adoga, we don't know what's going to happen to him, but he's a free agent. Dante Fowler signed with the Washington Commanders March 15th. Neville Gallimore signed with Miami March 15th. Stephon Gilmore, we don't know what's going to happen. CJ Goodwin signed with Dallas March 15th. Jonathan Hankins signed with Seattle March 19th. Noah Igbenegyin, cornerback, signed with Washington, 3/18. Jaron Curse, still up in the air. We don't know. Jordan Lewis signed with Dallas. Who else? Sean McKeown. We don't know. Tony Pollard signed with Tennessee. Trent Sieg signed with Dallas. And Tyron Smith, New York Giants. Now, I know what we saying. Oh, man, Washington cleaned up. Washington got everybody. But, yeah, Washington has money. They hadn't won anything. They hadn't done anything. But I'm not going to put that much on Washington because we know they spent almost $100 million on the first three players. Dorrance Armstrong, Tyler Biadasz, and I think Dante Fowler. So I'm not going to just say it was bad. Maybe they're better managers than we are. But yeah, Washington cleaned up. They definitely cleaned up. They got a lot of our players. But again, that's frustrating in itself, knowing that we can't sign none of these guys. So again, I asked you, what is there to be excited about? And what would it take? And maybe, and you know what? Maybe before the season start, once Dak signs or whatever, maybe we'll find somebody out there, a free agent, and maybe sign him. A big name. We might even get one big name free agent out there. I don't know who, but yeah. But listen, we have four that I know of starters that we have to replace: offensive tackle, running back, and Lord knows I hate saying this, a defensive tackle, and a center. And when it comes to this draft, let me say this here, guys. When it comes to this draft, we're not drafting best player available. We're actually going to be signing players for the needs. We need an offensive tackle. We need a center. We need a running back. And post Mozzie. I just give Mozzie a hard time. I really do. I give Mozzie a hard time. But Mozzie, I need you to step up. I don't know why you lost so much weight. I don't know what the deal is, but bro, you need to put on some weight. Because we shouldn't be looking for a run stopper when we used our first round pick on a run stopper. So, Mozzie, come on, make it happen, buddy. So, it looked like we're going to be, and I talked about the running backs and where we are right now. Look like Rico Dowdle made, like I said, he agreed to terms with Kit Dallas. And I don't know if that's enough. I really don't know if that's enough, Rico Dowdle. Along with when you look at this backfield, oh my gosh, dude, I'm telling y'all, this is it's just I don't know where we are. Deuce Vaughn, nothing against Deuce Vaughn, but that's not gonna happen. And Malik Davis. Running back by committee, not with those three. I'm just gonna be straight up with you. I don't think so. So if you're looking for some low budget running backs, and I keep saying this, and if you haven't looked them up, go look up Quadri Ollison. Ollison. He played for the Steelers and he played for Atlanta. And I don't know if he's still out there, but this kid, man, I'll tell you, I just continue to campaign for you. But if you're not going to bring in Quadri Ollison, bring back Zeke. You know what? I'm gonna say this here. If you do bring Zeke back, it boosts the morale. It actually boosts the atmosphere. The atmosphere. It boosts the clubhouse. It boosts the fan base. It's just something. But whew, yeah. And if you can't bring in Zeke, you also got J.K. Dobbins out there. J.K. Dobbins also played for the Ravens, so you could probably pick him up. But when I talk about this draft, man, and I know this first pick, it's going to be really, really crucial. I had mentioned on Wednesday that it's a possibility that they could move Leo Collins to to the guard position, and kick Tyler Smith out to the tackle position. And what that does is that creates a one pick instead of two picks. Instead of you having to pick two linemen in the first two rounds, now you only have to pick one lineman, in which that would be the center. And I keep talking about this kid, Jason Powers Johnson, which I think he'll be there at the 24th pick. But you pick him up and you move La'el Collins to guard and you kick Tyler Smith out to tackle. That's a low budget move versus going and trying to draft the center first round or tackle the first round, then second round looking for a center. Just don't make sense. So you take that first round, you pick that center up. Then the second round, I hate to say it, defensive lineman. And right now, the kid Sweat out of Texas probably like the guy that we could get if he's around that long. But I really don't like the fact that we're going to have to draft a defensive tackle when we had Jonathan Hankins. We couldn't afford him. So, yeah, in third round, I'm probably going with a linebacker. And we don't have a fourth round draft pick. So it's really, really crucial that these first 3 rounds are good picks. It can't be like last year, Schoonmaker and Mozzie. It cannot. We cannot waste picks like that. These picks are going to have to count. I'm telling you, really and truly, third round, I would get me a running back. I really would. I would probably even get a running back the second round if I could. I need me an explosive back that's going to come in here and make things happen. Yeah. But anyway, guys, this is where we are. This is where we are with our Cowboys. Talk about the receivers. Well, Michael Gallup's gone. It gives old Jalen, what's his name? Now I can't ever think of his last name. Jalen, what's his name? Yeah, that guy, Jalen. Does he steps up? Does he step up this year to be a starter? Then we got Jalen Brooks, which I like. Jalen Brooks, he just didn't get any playing time. But then we got Cavante Turpin. I don't know, man. You guys tell me. What do y'all think? How y'all feeling right now at this time? When we got the draft coming up. Things like that. We got pro day going on and everything like that. But it's just, man, this is one of the first times in a while I'm just not motivated. I'm not motivated because there's nothing to be motivated about. There's nothing to be motivated about. Shoot. But anyway, so you guys tell me how y'all feeling about the Cowboys right now. I mean, we're always is this the first year of rebuilding? It just, man, it feels that way. It just feels that we are on the verge of starting a rebuilding year. Again, all in means we're going to deal with the players in house and the contracts in house. That's all out. That's all in means. That's all it means. And like Stephen Jones said, we like our players. Well, this is a business. It's a business. And it's probably why it's 30 years later that we hadn't got a Super Bowl, because you like your players. But anyway, guys, appreciate you guys taking our time, but it just ain't much going on, man. It's just not much going on. But again, like I say, until Dak and the front office sits down and discuss an agreement or a contract, there will be no moves made. So do me a favor, guys. Make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button, and a notification bell, so you will be notified when the next video is posted. But I wish I could report more, guys, but it's not much going on with our Dallas Cowboys. So let's just stay tuned and see what happens, and maybe a big splash might take place here, sooner than later. But anyway, it's your guy G, the #1 Cowboy fan, Hampton. Like I always say, stay safe and be blessed. Deuces.